my Chuck E. Tool shirt on. Good morning. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing this morning? How are you all doing this morning? Oh, we got food for a minute, y'all. I thought that we was gonna have like a little springtime or whatever, but it's still not that bad. It's only like 40 degrees. Is that better? Okay, that might be a little bit better. Hey, how is it? Hey. Look, I need to talk to y'all. You know, devil busy this morning. The devil is busy. Well, devil was busy last night. You know how you almost got stuff paid for and everything is, all good, and just when you think everything is all right, something happens, right? Right? Everything's all right, something happens. Well, let me tell you my story for today. Because I know y'all just love to come in and see what's going on and all that kind of stuff. But let me I'll tell you what story is going on today. All right. Right? Yesterday I was coming from, where was I coming from? I was on my way to Paducah, Kentucky, right? And what I wanted to tell y'all is sometimes you can like check your fluid or whatever the case may be, and because the red fluid, sometimes you can't like really see up in there if it's low or whatever the case may be. So my fluid and stuff was full, right? So, and I'm like, what is going on? I kept getting an alert on a truck saying that, check your fluid. But the fluid was full. That was like it was full, right? So what happened was the sensor went out on the coolant level. So, but I'm like panicking because I'm like, oh my God, no, what's going on? I don't have no lights, no nothing on my truck, and all of a sudden the check engine light comes on and the red stop light comes on. So if the red stop light comes on, you ain't going nowhere, okay? So I'm like, oh my goodness. So this is what we did. And I don't want anybody just fixing on my truck, because sometimes you could take your truck to like the TA and people and all this kind of stuff, and it could be one thing, then they could tell you something else, and before you know it, you spending all kinds of money trying to get your truck fixed, okay? So I was like only like 120 miles from from the yard. So I'm like, am I going to get the truck fixed out here on the highway, or am I going to try to make it to the yard? So highway is like, I don't know if you ever did this before, but this worked, okay? It was a sensor issue. So I took the sensor off the back of I didn't actually do it, but a guy did. Took the sensor off the back of the coolant level, and let me tell you something. You talk about fixing a truck on the highway, okay? It took the paper clip, like, okay, when you have like a false sensor or your sensor go bad or whatever in your truck, with these new trucks and stuff like that, it won't let the truck go anywhere because they don't want you to do any more damage or whatever. But with an older truck, the old school drivers, they already know how to do this. They already know how to handle stuff like that. But when you new, they don't want you fooling with your truck, period. They want you to take it to the shop so you can get charged all kinds of money and all this kind of stuff, okay? So I'm thinking like, I don't want to get towed. I don't want to do none of that stuff, because that's like $400-500. Then you're going to be on their time. And then, you taking a Freightliner, they just love to just bill you and bill you and bill you and bill you. And before you know it, they're going to tell you it ain't going to be today. It's going to be tomorrow. They got to wait on the part. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. It ain't a joke, okay? So me handy dandy, what I do, I find me an old school truck driver, right? And lift up the hood, pulled out the sensor, took a paper clip, I kid you not, took a paper clip, opened it up, put it in the sensor, in the place where the sensor go, wrapped it up with tape, with like a little bit of like that black tape, wrapped it up with tape, plugged it back in there. How about the light went off, right? So that allowed me to drive it to your next location so you could get it fixed. So it's a temporary fix. You don't want to ride around there like that. But the reason they don't want new drivers and people that's not experienced and working on trucks to do that is because you can, really cause some damage, and you can put your truck on fire, or all kinds, anything can happen, okay? So, not a lot of people know that little trick that you could do to get to a place where you can get it fixed. So, like I said, it was just the sensor. So it wasn't any other problem. So I made it up here to the yard last night. Lo and behold, guess what? The shop had a sensor. The sensor is only like $20-$30. Okay. So I made the decision to I made the decision to deadhead and wrapped it in electrical tape to insulate. That's what it is. That's I'm becoming an owner operator, y'all. We don't play them games out here. That's an owner operator trick right there. Company drive. Well, I don't know. Maybe company drivers do know something about that, but these new drivers don't know nothing about that. Okay, that's a little trick that you could do to get your behind to a shop or whatever to fix to get it fixed. Now, if I was really about that life, I should be able to change it out myself. You know what I'm saying? Because there's women out here that work on their own trucks. And one part about being a owner operator and owning your own truck is it's like you got to be able to learn how your truck runs, what to look out for, and you got to be able to replace certain things on your truck yourself so you can save money and not have all these expenses. I mean, there was no leaks, there was nothing on the truck. There was no leaks anywhere, that would make me think that it was something else. And it's like, with being a female out here on the road, they see you coming. Let me tell you something. I went into I was going to go to the next, my trading is great. My trading is great. I'm seeing a lot of sales. Everything is going down. The dollar went down. Everything is was going down right now. But anyway, and I'm holding off a little bit because it's kind of volatile right now. And my first thing is to get this truck paid off so I can focus on all those other things I want to do. But anyway, I got to the yard last night, right? And they just put a sensor in, plugged it up, and it was good to go. So it's all lights is gone for $40. So my point that I'm trying to make is, instead of me staying out there getting that truck fixed and then they trying to say it's this, that, and the other, I'd rather risk or drive an hour and a half to get back to the yard and get it fixed for $40 than to be out there on the road. And then you got to get a hotel stay, you got to get a tow truck, you got to get this, you got to get that, then the part didn't come in and all this kind of stuff. It's a money pit, okay? And everybody's out there trying to get you and get money from you, okay? So that was just one little trick that I wanted to share with you all today. Now, if you don't know how to do that, like I didn't know how to do that, I wouldn't suggest you try to do that. But yeah, that's what I did. I was at the truck stop. Listen, let me tell you what I did. I went and found the oldest truck driver, somebody I knew that owned their truck. That's who I went looking for, and they came with the paper clip and everything. So it just worked out perfectly fine. Another thing I wanted to talk to you all about too is that with recruiting, I'm very excited about starting to train people. I'm starting to I'm starting to very excited about starting to train people on how to do recruiting. Y'all, I am overwhelmed. I don't even know what to do because I'm having 3, 4, 5 applications and they coming back to back to back to back to back. And I'm very overwhelmed in recruiting. So I got to be able to get out of these trucks. This phone is ringing. My voicemail is full. It's just, it's crazy. So I got to go. That just lets me know that the recruiting business is taking off. And I am so glad that y'all trust me with putting y'all at these different places and stuff like that. So I am going to have to focus on that more. I just have to get this done, okay? And that's where I've been, y'all. Y'all don't see me on YouTube or whatever the case may be. I'm from the time I get up, I'm working till the time I go to bed. And the only thing else that I do is sleep. And I got to do that, and I'm excited about training other people because I will be one of the few that I know of, that you know of, that will train you how to recruit. Train you how to get these drivers. And what I'm going to be doing is all the applications that's coming into me, I'm going to be passing that on to people that want to learn and want to take it serious. But I do have to tell you this, I'm a very hard person when it comes to like customer service. You're not going to be cussing nobody out. You're not going to be talking to anybody rude, nasty. You're not going to be you're just going to be at the utmost respect that you will have to talking to any of my drivers that call me, okay? That's first and foremost. If anybody call me and tell me that this person was rude, or this person hung up the phone on me, or this person, cussed at me or went off on me, that is a no. You cannot grow a business with an attitude like that. So it's going to be some happy-go-lucky people that I will be having working for me. Another thing I want to talk to you all about is I'm seeing a lot of, not a lot, but an increase in drivers with tickets, okay? That's my dispatcher. I gotta call y'all back. I mean, I gotta go, but I really want to, and people that's getting tickets and stuff like that, and I think I might start offering also the CDL driver legal plan and things like that, because y'all really need to get that, because with these violations, y'all are not fighting these violations. Y'all are not getting assistance. Y'all are just taking these tickets and going with it, and it can cause you problems in your career and what it is that you're trying to do. So I need to make sure that you all are investing in getting yourselves a legal plan so you can protect yourself out here on the road when you get these tickets and things that are happening, okay? Improper lane change, way station violations, speeding tickets, all these tickets you got to just not let go, all right? And I'm looking at trying to offer you all something so y'all will have in place. It's real inexpensive, and you don't have to you got to have a legal plan out here, y'all. Y'all are shooting yourselves in your foot when you're coming out here and you got these tickets and you just haven't done anything about it. You haven't talked to anybody about it, and you haven't seek legal advice. And you got to protect your CDL at all times, okay? And it may not be that first ticket that gets you in trouble, but it could be that third, that fourth ticket that really get it to you, because it takes 3 years for that stuff to come off your record. So you could get one a year, okay, and you could be kind of done for, and you have to wait till those tickets fall off or whatever the case may be. So I'm seeing a lot of increase in placing people because of they didn't go and take care of these tickets and stuff that they have, okay? The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is, everybody received these notices and things yesterday about we are now having to sign declaration. Can you make it? Yes, I can make it. Yeah, I gotta go. My dispatcher is hollering at me. But yeah, I'll be able to make it. But another thing is that with the coronavirus, y'all, if y'all go into Walmart or whatever the case may be, there is no sanitizer, there's no Lysol, there's no bleach, there's no nothing. Okay. They're telling us right now that if you go to a shipper or receiver and you say that you got 100.9 temperature, or you come in contact with anybody with the coronavirus or anything like that, they are not going to load you and they are not going to unload you. Okay. So, but we also in the Department of Transportation, FMCSA, need to come out with a plan to protect drivers, because nobody is going to be like, yeah, because we're afraid that we're not going to get paid. Okay. So we can't afford to just take off and be at home for 3 weeks to a month without getting a check. So somebody need to come out, come up with a plan to what are the transportations. We're, like I told y'all, we're on the front line. We are transporting product and everything from state to state, so it's very easily. And we also need to make sure that we keep our immune system up, okay? Because it's not going to be like we're going to fall over dead if you get it or anything like that. Most of us are healthy out here on the road, but we may take it home to our families, that you may have small kids, or you may have an elderly parent that you're dealing with. Okay. So I don't know if the companies need to start taking precautions and making sure drivers have, sanitary stuff to wash their hands and all, and keep your hands out your face and all this kind of stuff. But we also got to know, if something happens, not if, but when, maybe a driver is, whatever the case may be, they got to be assured that, they're going to get paid if they have to self quarantine. Because if you have to self quarantine, you're probably going to do it, maybe, I don't know, in your truck. I don't know. But there needs to be some kind of instruction on what drivers should do, instead of just having a paper sitting at the shipper and the receiver saying, check off, no. And hopefully everything is okay. We just going to get loaded, unloaded. Okay. So if somebody says yes, what's the plan? All right. But keep yourself safe, drivers out there. It's like the flu or whatever the case may be. You're going to be down for a minute or whatever the case. But the good thing is that you're not going to die from it if you are a healthy person. But we are afraid of our family that may be elderly, or got young babies or kids at home and stuff like that. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you all about is something else was on my mind. I had to tell y'all. I don't know. I just totally forgot. Far as right now, we still looking at the truck show. I don't think it's going to be a big, huge change in the truck show right now, but we still preparing to go for that. Let's see. Other than that, that's it, y'all. Freight broker training. Yeah, freight broker training. I have partnered up and with a broker that's been out here that has been brokering for over 10 years, has been in his own business. We are going, I'm learning everything that he knows. Okay. So we will be partnering up. We will be offering freight broker training. We will be offering it in different cities. We'll also be offering it online. Also, no, okay, I gotta go. Y'all, I gotta go. That's my dispatcher. I'll see y'all later. We're gonna be offering dispatching broker classes, dispatching classes. And I'll just tell you about that later on. But other than that, I'll be back later. Let me go. See what I'm saying? I can't do that. I want to talk to y'all and I can't. They got me running. I gotta go to Ohio. I gotta pick up this load. They ready for me to go. So let me get out of here, make this money so we can get this truck paid off. I can't even come talk to y'all like I want to. I gotta go. Ripley, put your shoes on. We gotta go. Other than that, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace, love, joy, happiness. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye. Love you. All I want to talk and I can't talk. Bye, y'all.